You are not really connected to your employer. You are very free in your choices. Something that you also may do, and not many people talk about that actually. Hello everyone, my name is Elizaveta. I work at Relocode. Relocode is a relocating agency, and for the last 8 years we have worked with lots of startups and tech talents, and we successfully helped them to get their residence permits in more than 10 countries. So I mostly work with the UK destination, mostly with 3 types of visa, which are startup visa, innovator visa, and global talent visa. We are going to talk about the global talent visa in this video, but we have decided to create this channel that is going to be devoted to these 3 visas, and I will be sharing, and my colleagues, we will be sharing all the tips and tricks and life hacks, everything that we personally use when we prepare documents for our clients and make successful applications for endorsement. So here we are going to share all this stuff. So please stay with us if you are interested to prepare your perfect global talent application that will 100% get endorsed. And in this video, I am going to share with you some basic information about this visa, something that you may have already know and something that you may not know. So if you are familiar with this visa, it may be not really interesting for you, but if you're not familiar with this visa, I just want to tell you that global talent visa may be the great opportunity for you to relocate to the UK very soon. So the global talent visa is a residence permit that gives a person obtaining it an opportunity to live and work in the UK for 3 years or for 5 years, depending on the type of the visa. There are 2 types of the global talent visa. The first is called exceptional talent, and this is the type of visa that is given up to 3 years, and the exceptional promise visa, and this is the type of visa that is given up to 5 years. We will be talking about the difference between exceptional talent and exceptional promise visa in other videos, so I think that might be interesting for you too. So the good thing about the global talent visa is that the global talent visa is basically a work visa, a work permit. And what makes it really different from all the other kinds of work permits that exist really is that you are not really connected to your employer, and you are not connected to the Home Office or any other authority. What I mean by that is comparing to, for example, the USA O1 visa. If you get this visa and you for some reason lost your job in USA, you need to find a new one, or in 90 days you will be deported from the US. This will never happen to you if you have a global talent visa, because of course there are circumstances due to which we can lose our jobs or stop working for some time. And if you have a global talent visa, you may not work in the UK, and you don't have to inform your employer, right, that gave you a job offer for this visa, or you do not have to have a job offer at all, and you do not have to inform the Home Office that you are not working at the time. So you are very free in your choices, and also you can work in a company in the UK with global talent visa. You can be self-employed, and you can found your own company if you are interested in this. Something that you also may do, and not many people talk about that actually, is you may stay at your job, at your current job, but if you, for example, want to live in the UK, but you want to save your job that you have now, you don't want to change it, and you really like it, and it's possible for you to work in a different location global talent visa can be a great opportunity too. So I think that another advantage of the global talent visa is the attitude of this visa to your family. What I mean by that is you can take your spouse with you, right, and your children that are underaged, under 18 years old, which is quite a common thing, and everyone has, every visa type almost have this opportunity to bring your spouse and your children under 18 with you. But the global talent visa makes it possible to bring your partner with you, even if you are not officially married, and it also gives you an opportunity to bring your children who are older than 18 years old with you. But there are some exceptions, right? Your children, they mustn't be married themselves, they mustn't have their own children, and they must be financially dependent on you. And in this case, you can bring the children with you, they meet the criteria. And there are 3 types of people who are eligible for this visa. First thing is arts and culture sphere. These are all the musicians, like art people, photographers, designers, filmmakers, and so on. There is another type of the visa, which is the academia and research type, and this includes like medicine, engineering, all this kind of scientific things. And the third type is the digital technology, my personal favorite type of this visa. Why do I like this visa is that it's the easiest type of global talent visa to get, because if you are applying for science, right, and research visa, you have to have a job offer in the UK. If you are applying for arts and culture, mostly you have to have a recommendation letter for the company that is established in the UK, and it's not always possible. And the digital technology visa doesn't have these requirements. So you can still get this visa even if you are not anyhow connected to the UK, you have never worked there, and you don't have that many connections there. It's still possible for you to get this visa. The most important part of this visa, to be eligible for this visa, right, is to work in IT sector, right? And there are 2 types of main applicants that can apply for this visa, right? These are technical applicants and business applicants. Technical applicants is very easy. You can do anything. You can do like artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, front-end development, anything, right? Any IT related topic is possible here. So you can do all that, and you can work in a digital technology company, or you cannot work not in a digital technology company. No one cares, actually. It doesn't matter. So it's easier with the technical applicants, right? Any kind of IT skill, any kind of a company, right? You can show something, right, to the technician, so for them to check if you're talented or not. So you have some achievements, like some regular work achievements, maybe you have some publicity, right, some recognition at least, right, from other specialists and so on. So it's a perfect candidate for this visa. It's a little bit more difficult with the business applicants, because if you are a business applicant, and what I mean by business applicant is everything IT related, but these are people who work on the commercial success of IT product, right? So it's maybe product managers, project managers, like investors too, so everything like that. So this is considered as a business applicant. So if you work in IT, right, and you do something like this, you can be also endorsed successfully for the global talent visa, but you need to be working in a digital technology company. For those who do not know what I mean by a digital technology company, is a company that wouldn't, needn't, couldn't exist without the digital product. All the companies that would, need, right, could exist without digital product, but they use, so they're kind of digitalized, right? These are called tech-enabled products, tech-enabled companies, right? So if you are a business applicant, you mostly should work in a digital technology company. But if it's not about you, sometimes you can still get endorsed if you have some really great achievements and you have really influenced IT sector in your country, for example, and we can really prove that. So this is what the global talent is. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will be uploading videos on this channel quite often, so please stay with me.